Hello all, good evening. So let us have a quick look at today's market. Again, the market behavior today was almost similar to yesterday, but it was not as strong as yesterday, you can say, in the sense that Nifty has just closed 41 points up, hardly 0.2%. But as you can see that this move in Nifty, you can say, is relatively it has underperformed the broader market, because you can see that Nifty mid cap is up almost 1%. All the mid caps and small cap stocks are doing pretty well. So it's obvious that Nifty is having all the large caps under its basket. Cannot expect that to perform to this level every single day. But the point of what I'm trying to convey is that there's a good rally which is happening in the broader markets. So this also one has to keep in mind to understand the intraday sentiment. So the broader market is pretty much a positive, healthily up by 1%. So yeah, Nifty, just having a quick look at Nifty. Nifty opened almost a small gap up, as you know that, and then it started to go up. But as you can see, the candles, there's not much price displacement happening on the upside, and ultimately, was hovering in a very small range, we can say, and then gave a small dip, and again it took a bounce from the previous day's closing, just like what it did yesterday. It gave a dip and took a bounce from previous day closing. Again, similarly today also, as it went up, it took a bounce from previous day closing level and closed above the previous day high, and also above the opening range high. So yesterday also it broke the previous day high and closed above the opening range high. So price behavior from Nifty point of view is same, except that it moved in a maybe a smaller range compared to yesterday, and this was largely because of the open is equal to high sentiment on the biggest heavyweight, that is HDFC Bank. So when you look at HDFC Bank, you can see that HDFC Bank opened with open is equal to high condition. So whenever a heavyweight has this condition, you must be cautious on going longs, aggressive longs. And Bank Nifty, in fact, was supporting this sentiment. And HDFC Bank, ultimately it came to close towards its previous week close and previous month close levels. So these are crucial levels for HDFC Bank. Acting as support. I mean, generally, the previous day close, right? Previous weekly closing levels and previous monthly closing levels are considered as supports if the price is generally approaching it from the top, right? So because closing and the closing prices are under strong control. So ultimately, the price which was shorted, I mean, the open is good high condition here. When you look at any trade, it has a trade objective or the targets in mind, right? So in that context, whoever has shorted this, when you look at price level objective targets, that can definitely be something like a previous day low, or in this case, previous day low and previous week close and previous month close are almost in the same range. So it's a very small range. So HDFC Bank achieved this target. So whenever you look at open is equal to low or open is equal to high, try to look at it from a bias perspective. You can build a bias on it and also look at the objective. So in this, the open is equal to high definitely gives a negative bias, right? But what is the objective or the price target probably one can look at is such levels if they are in the vicinity. So for this, it is the previous day low and previous week's close and previous month's low. So once the target is achieved, right? Once the target is achieved, you can almost come to conclusion that post the achievement of this target, there's not much left, right? Because price, since it is taking support at this level, if HDFC Bank holds without further falling, the Bank Nifty and other indices will automatically try to go up, because it was this heavyweight which was trying to pull the index down. So once it stops going down, and at least even a small extent goes up, so that's how the context works. I mean, index management plays out, and a similar sentiment was played out in Bank Nifty also. In fact, since Bank Nifty, HDFC Bank is a biggest heavyweight, you can see that this was a classical fake breakout from it's a Bank Nifty, because this level which we discussed yesterday also, this is the strong previous week high level, and it broke out of this level. And as we know that we had a bias which open is equal to high on Bank Nifty, HDFC Bank. So one should not be so aggressive in going long at this level. So that's how the market, it came down fiercely. So, and then ultimately took a bounce from the previous week's closing. So Bank Nifty was relatively more weak than Nifty because of the obvious reason of HDFC Bank. And once the objective was met on HDFC Bank, Bank Nifty also took support from the previous week's closing level, and it ultimately closed near the same resistance level. So every day the Nifty is slowly moving upwards, but Bank Nifty at least is stuck in this range. So till Bank Nifty breaks this this Wednesday's high, that is previous week high, we cannot expect a good move. So let Bank Nifty give a good breakout of this zone, and then I think Nifty will also get some steam due to this. So that was it. And you can see that broader markets were rallying fantastically. I'll just show one example of I think today it was Jubilant Foodworks which rallied. And from a simple price-based understanding, you can see that Jubilant Foodworks had open is equal to low condition, right? You can see here that it's a fantastic rally today. It was open is equal to low condition happening at a support. So generally, open is equal to low at support is more powerful. Open is equal to high at resistance is more powerful. So at previous day low, it gave a very open is equal to low. And look at the candle. The candle is so bullish, and ultimately it went and broke the previous day high. It also broke the previous week high, and it ultimately went and settled to the previous month high. So this is how the price you should look at it, because open is equal to low also has some price objectives or targets to it, right? So in this context, it was first the previous day high. Once it was taken out, it was previous week high, and once this was taken out, it was previous month high. So overall, the broader markets are giving a good rally. 1% is not. I mean, small caps also doing a good move. Mid cap is also. You can see that all these signs, it gaps up every day and it continues without coming down and filling the gap. So these are very strong buying conditions which are playing out in mid cap stocks. So I think Nifty and Bank Nifty are yet to join the complete rally which is happening. And that is partly also because of the expiry context which are playing out in the indices. That also we must keep in mind. So when we are trading the indices because of the expiries which are there almost every Tuesday, Wednesday, and now Bank Nifty Wednesday, and then Thursday of Nifty. So that is also contributing to maybe a drag on the indices performance, because option sellers dominate the expiries more than a buyer. So that's the overall quick view of today's market. Hope it was helpful. Thank you.